All right, welcome back, viewers. So we got a toilet fill valve seal. All right, brand new here. This is the old seal. Let's take a look. All right, and this is the cap piece here on top of your toilet. Now you're gonna take this off. You'll just kind of pop the float arm out, and it'll snap right past right here. All right, so this pulls off, and you're going to push this down and twist a quarter turn to remove it off the toilet. But your old seal, as you can see, this piece here goes down in like that. All right, you can see this is really worn out. We'll get the new one out. All right, and just do a little size comparison. Right here you can see that there's already a difference from the old one to the new one. All right, and that's probably why this was leaking nonstop. There's the hole you can see through the center. It's pretty wallered out. The new one here is not near as big. Plus you can see the sealing area is a lot different. This one is just a lot deformed and actually it's a lot harder material. Well, this is still a lot pliable and soft. And this is just lost a lot of elasticity. So we're going to take this, the nipple side down through the needle. Just work it in there. Okay, this is going to place right inside there like so. All right, this should just slide in and out. And that's what will turn your water on and off right there. It'll make it seal right here. All right, so we're back. Next thing we need to do is make sure everything is cleared out in here. All right, sometimes you're going to run into issues. We had a lot of the scale and dirt inside here. So first thing you want to do is turn on your shop vac. Suck up in this. Get that trash out. Make sure it's nice and clean. All right, next step we want to do, we're going to go ahead and kind of clean this area. Just clean this up. Make sure we have a good motion here. It's not going to get stuck on any calcium or rust. I had some rust particles that was down in here. I drained the water, used a sponge, and used the shop vac and sucked all the dirt and contamination out. So we're going to find a device to go ahead and clean that out. 1 second. All right, so we just got an old toothbrush. All right, we're just going to come in here and just go ahead and give this a lot of scrubbing. All right, so you can see there's still some scale on here we need to get off. And we don't want any resistance to the float coming up and down. We want to get in here, scrub. We don't have any excess leaks, so let's clean this off. Remember, to take that off, it's just a quarter turn, push down, and it lifts up. Don't lift straight up because you'll be up under these tabs and you'll break it. Then you'll be out another like $8.98 at Home Depot. The Kohler version of this is the exact same part number as this. I bought a second one, but I pulled them both out of the box and I seen that they were both identically the same. And like I said, you just want to make sure there's any like rust particles or anything like that in here, debris. You could turn on the faucet down at the bottom, put a cup over this right here to keep the water from shooting up, trying to not, you know, push out any of the contamination. So we want to just keep it as clean as possible, and that's what we'll do. All right, like I said, let's get all this scale off as much as possible. There was a lot of scale in here and rust, because there was some sort of rust material in here at the bottom of the tank. I don't know from what, but this will keep. This is your overflow pipe right here, and this toilet was constantly overflowing. All right, so just make sure we clean this as best as possible. So if here's the water, the valve will come up through here, it'll come out this hose, right here and fill the tank, then the float will come up, then shut the valve off. All right, so let's go ahead and show how to install this. All right, we're just gonna place that on top. Okay, just like so. Let's get a little twist. And it should be in. Okay. And that's all there is to it. And then I'll just turn your valve on and off. Then we can go ahead and we'll snap this back inside, like so. All right, now the next thing we do is just turn on the valve. All right, so we made sure our valve works up and down. Just push it down a little bit so I get some water. All right, you want your float where you have a water level about 1 inch to a 1/2 inch below your overflow pipe. We hold this down. You'll see your overflow pipe right here. All right, and that's your overflow pipe. It's just gonna go drain the tank. So if your flow is constantly running, that's going to maintain the tank to drain so you don't overfill your actual tank assembly. But this is what happens if you're constantly filling the tank all the time. It's going to drain, it's going to create a siphon, it's going to start sucking the water down fast as it's filling it, so you don't overfill the whole toilet assembly. All right, so we have our float set. We'll come back here and reset that. You can see the water level's a little high. Come in here, I'm gonna pull the thing and we'll let that seat so the chain don't get stuck. Make sure you look, see where our float will stop. Okay, so we're about a 1/2 inch or so from the top of the overflow. That's good enough. And you can see where the old water line used to ride all the way at the top because that valve was bad. So we have a high water mark right up here. So that'll give us like a new water mark right here from previous. It's really simple. If you need to do that, I would just, like I said, you snap that off, just like so, and it'll come right off. Hold down and twist, and that cap will come off so you can replace the valve seal. And you can see it had some more rust contamination in here that I had to go ahead and remove. So other than that, that's a pretty simple fix.
back right there. That's